This is the story of me hitting a breaking point and moving to a foreign country to find the version of myself I lost, because I'm scared of never becoming who I'm supposed to be. Just like many other people, I feel far away from the person I want to be. Another year passes, the anxiety builds, and it feels like you're watching life happen from behind a window. Eventually, the only way forward is to look back at where it all started. When I was younger, being creative was the biggest freedom I knew. YouTube showed me a future version of myself I actually wanted to become. But the older I got, the more that dream started to feel irresponsible. I felt like the education system was quietly pushing me to become a worker, a cog in a system. I pursued a formal education, internships, and employment within video production, even though what I really wanted to do was create my own YouTube videos. One of my YouTube channels actually reached over 3,000 subscribers, but I paused that dream to focus on projects that could pay the bills instead. I decided to dedicate myself to esports, and for the next 5 years, I truly grinded to get as far as I could in that industry. From the outside, it looked like I was living a great life, traveling every month, working with the best esports teams in the world, and getting paid decently to shoot cool projects. But internally, I was drifting away from the person I wanted to become. And the dream of creating for my own audience, no chance. I was occupied by constant deadlines, always working, but never getting closer to the life I truly wanted. There was only room for me to live on survival mode rather than creative mode. Eventually, I started sleeping through my alarms, waking up with headaches, missing calls and being late to shoots. I was clearly burning out, and if I stayed on this path, I'd never become the person I want to be. I tried to get my life back in balance by scaling my business and stepping into the creative director role instead. I hoped that if I hired other producers while I work from home, I'd finally have the time and energy to chase my dream again. Even though I'm not there myself in person, one of the teams that I'm working with this week just won. This gave me tons of time, but not peace. Years on high alert meant my brain didn't know how to slow down. So I started escaping reality by using instant gratification sources. I couldn't handle stillness. It constantly reminded me of the dream I was avoiding. I could hear my younger self begging me to use all this time to create content again. And honestly, ignoring that voice hurt more than burnout ever did. I couldn't live with the guilt of avoiding what I actually wanted. But fortunately, I found help through online therapy. Somewhere in those sessions, the truth hit me. If I didn't put my dream first now, then failure wasn't just possible, it was guaranteed. I'm so tired of not being able to grab myself by the throat and just get my ass to film. My life is just out of control, to be honest. I'm getting kind of desperate. I tried to fix everything the responsible way. Systems, accountability groups, sticking to habits, meticulous planning, borrowing better gear, signing up for challenges, and booking trips to force myself to execute. Gonna try to catch a train to the airport. This production day was insane. Honestly, it was stressful. For all the effort I was putting in, I only managed to post a handful of videos. It wasn't real progress, not toward the creator I wanted to become. And just opening my channel page felt like failure staring back at me. Then something happened that scared me more than burnout. I stopped feeling inspired by my favorite creators. And instead, I started feeling jealous of them. I didn't recognize myself anymore. How did I go from seeing my idols as proof the dream was possible to feeling negatively about them? Time was passing faster than my progress, and I didn't feel like I was good enough anymore. I was exhausted, but worse, I was losing hope that I would ever become who I wanted to be. I didn't think that my dream was impossible, but I did fear that it might already be too late. I looked back at everything I'd already risked. I used to network when I was shy, post cringe pitch videos, I moved cities alone, quit my job without having clients, and I gave up my career success because I thought it would get me closer to my dream. But none of it felt enough anymore. I needed a bigger risk, one that would change my identity completely. What kind of risk could put my lifelong dream first and force me to become the person who could live it? Maybe I need distance, physical distance, from the lifestyle that keeps me in my current identity. That's when it hit me. I need to move abroad. If I stay here, I stay the same. But reality hit immediately. I would only be able to afford moving abroad for up to 3 months. However, I actually felt this could be an advantage. 3 months to make it count, or come home the same person. I didn't have a full plan yet. I just knew there was an island far enough that I couldn't escape back into who I used to be. Then I found the perfect flight ticket. January 3rd, 2026. I said fuck it and booked it.
Book now.
The moment the ticket hit my inbox, this was no longer just an idea.
In January, I'm moving to Madeira. I want to transform from someone who dreams about being a creator into someone who lives it every day.
I had committed to my new identity. Now I just had to make everything work. Next, I secured a one-room apartment, I saved money for 3 months of rent, and I even took one last production job abroad so I could afford a new camera.
Pretty freaking nice.
If I wanted these 3 months to change me, I needed to close the door on my old life as much as possible.
Det här är mitt sista projekt. Om den här draften är bra nu, då är jag klar. Jag tycker det är värt en fucking skål.
Det är det verkligen. God fucking damn it.
Fortunately, I have people supporting my journey, even other creators from an academy that I just joined.
I have not imported it. I'm gonna have to show you like this.
The support fueled my excitement, but it didn't erase the fear of the identity shift that was coming. Getting a clean slate meant losing the comfort of who I used to be. I was about to push myself further outside my comfort zone than I ever had before.
The point that I'm making is we spent all this time trying to set up the perfect way to make it happen, and still not a single day where you felt good about it.
Yep.
If that's the case, there's no more optimizing we can do.
Yep.
There isn't. It's impossible. You have
Yep.
nothing to do but this. Now it only just comes to, are you going to actually do it?
God morgon.
Vi ses om
This was it. The moment everything started becoming real. No more dreaming, no more planning, no more excuses. I was really doing this, even if I wasn't ready. Eventually, I could see the island from my airplane window. I don't know what this new chapter has in store for me, only that I can't go back. Looking at the scenery of Madeira, I felt hope. This feels like the right place to work on my dream. I've just arrived to Madeira. Right now I'm sitting here watching the sunset. I have an incredible view. I got so lucky with this accommodation, I feel like. I think one thing I'm realizing is like it sometimes can really take many years or like even a lifetime before you get to experience the things that you dream about. I think it actually took 2 decades between me picking up a camera for the first time and arriving here. Maybe you can relate to, drifting away from the path that you actually want to be on. You can see my story as proof that it's never too late to return to that path. If any part of my story feels familiar to you, then maybe you are closer to your own turning point than you think. I don't think you need to move across the world to change your life, but I do think that you need to do the things that scare you and that push you outside your comfort zone, because that makes staying the same impossible. Follow me to witness my time here in Madeira, and if I can successfully continue my dream journey as a content creator after that. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch the video right here, where I hopefully have some more sleep. Thank you.